Hi, I'm Ashton, and I'm here interviewing Biniam Kinfe, and I just want to ask a few questions. Biniam, how was your childhood?
My childhood was good. I grew up in Eritrea. Eritrea is in north of Africa.
North Africa?
Of Africa, yeah. And originally, I'm from Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
And my childhood was good. I was surrounded by a lot of family, a lot of friends. Yeah. But after I came here, the country was in bad situation. So, you know, childhood would have been bad if it was right now.
Describe bad situation.
A lot of civil war, a lot of people running from the country,
Mm-hmm.
and it was not really a good place for children.
Okay.
Probably now, um, it's not a good place.
So when were you born?
I was born in 1978.
1978?
Yeah.
What made you choose TSU?
TSU. The reason I chose TSU was I had some family members who went to TSU,
Mm-hmm.
and I had some people I know who were working in TSU. So that was my first reason, and the other reason was I had a scholarship.
Scholarship?
Scholarship for math, yeah.
Okay. Did TSU teach you a lot?
Oh yeah, TSU made me the person I am now. I'm grateful to be, former student of TSU and current employee of TSU. So I have learned so many things.
From the time you were enrolled at TSU, from the time now, how much has it changed?
I think I see a lot of changes. Um, a lot of changes. Well, from faculty standpoint, as a teacher, when I started, TSU was open admission, and we had a lot of students who are not really committed, who are not, who are struggling. I think now TSU is heading in the right direction. We have students who are more prepared for college.
What kind of special events did TSU have during your time of enrollment?
Um, there were a lot of programs, like tutorial programs, some bootcamp programs. I was part of as a student employee, and those were some special programs, I think. And they gave me opportunity to identify that teaching is something I love to do. So, and I'm grateful for those programs.
Um, how important are HBCUs to the world to you?
HBC, what is that?
HB, historical black
Oh,
college.
yeah, well, it's so it means so much, and I'm black, originally from Ethiopia, so and I'm grateful, and I think it's very important that we have the school TSU not only for originally African Americans who were here for a long time, but even for people like me, because sometimes when you come here as a new immigrant, you want someone to relate to. So there is no one that I can relate to better than historically black school, and that gave me a lot of confidence to integrate to the rest of the world. So it's very important.
How does it feel to be a teacher at TSU? What does it feel like?
It feels good, especially being a former student, and then it makes me relate to my students in many ways. And when I see students come from high school, it reminds me of my freshman years in TSU.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there is a special thing to it, being a student and then being a faculty at the same time in the same school.
Do you think the field of mathematics is an important part of, the economy, like accounting and all
Yes.
those other fields?
Yeah, I think the way the world is going, the future of not only America. I mean, America is the leader in technology, but at the same time, we in math, the country is ranking way below the rest of the world. So, and as the world is shifting, I mean, increasing with technology, I think math would be the number one because our potential to lead in technology depends on math, how good we are in math. You know, statistics shows that 75% of graduate school in math and in science in America are foreigners. So, which says a lot. So I think it's very important that students, you know, major in math or build their math strengths, because that will open a lot of doors, not only for individual students but even for nationwide.
Who influenced you during your life becoming a man?
To be a math teacher or a math major.
Yeah.
Well, I had a math tutor when I was back in Eritrea. My grandmother hired a math tutor, and he gave me a background I think necessary, and he helped me build my confidence. So when I came here, I mean, I enjoyed math, even though I was not number one, but I enjoyed the challenge math gave. So I had no anxiety. Math was the subject I enjoyed more than any other subject. So he was the one who influenced me.
What was his name?
His name is Kiros.
Kilos.
Yeah, Kiros. Yeah.
And what about your parents? Like, did they influence anything in your life?
My grandmother, she's the one who hired the tutor for us, for me and my brothers, which became number one influencer. Yeah.
So for you graduating TSU, from becoming a teacher, what kind of advice could you give other kids trying to do the same thing?
I always try to give my students and any youngsters I meet, you know, I always try to tell them that there is a lot of opportunities that they don't even know about. So I always try to tell them that you have the potential. I see a lot of students underestimate themselves. They will say, I'm not good in math, I'm not good in school. I mean, some of them, they might have some unfortunate background. They may not have support at home when they grew up, but even now it's not too late. So I always tell them there is a potential within you. You know, I love to read books that motivate, and at the same time I like to motivate other people. So that's what I always say.
Okay. Do you think that HBCUs are doing their job now as a black college, teaching all the black students everything they need to know about the world?
I think the school is doing its job, but at the same time, there is more that the school can do. I really think as the issue increases the bar, there is also we should increase the expectation from our students, especially attendance. There should be more stricter attendance policy, and I think there is a lot more that the school can do as well. Even though the school is doing good, heading in the right direction, I believe, but still there is more the school can do or should do.
Like, meaning, what else could it do?
Like comparing with some other community colleges, sometimes I see students are not serious on attending class regularly. Some other schools, they have very strict attendance policy. If a student have too many absences, they can be dropped from the school, from the class, or they can get not only F grade but FX grade, which means they will have hold on their financial aid and registration status, which means we have to hold the students accountable for their own benefit. If we just have a very weak attendance policy and some other policies, students will not be challenged, and they will not hold themselves accountable for college. So
You think that will improve grades and GPAs?
yeah, I think attendance will make a lot of difference. The reason we have so many failing grades is because of lack of attendance. With so many students, lack of consistency. I think consistency is the key to success in any subject, in any discipline.
And what do you think about the cost of colleges? The cost, the help that we get, is it enough?
I think the cost is a good department, or is it department or technology college, and I think there is a lot of improvements, a lot of changes, and I see a lot of technology coming into the college. So many new fields. Always, I see a lot of changes. I feel like we are heading in the right direction.
All right, to you, what's the best field to go into?
Well, I like math, but now at this time, I'm so much interested in computers, computer science, programming. Uh, I think there is a lot of opportunity in that area. And in fact, I'm working on some database, Oracle database programming. So I think that's one good field to go to. But for students who are freshmen, I think medical school is always number one choice. Yeah, my advice I give: medical fields, pharmacy, medical school.
All right. All right. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. All right.